are a couple different reasons why I want to do reverb and delay as a parallel process. One, you can increase the wet signal without decreasing the dry signal. If you think about a reverb that you put on your track, you have a dry wet knob, which means that as we turn up the dry wet knob, we are getting less of our dry signal and more of our wet signal. And when it comes to something like vocals, which are super important and that we want upfront and really clear and legible, I don't want to sacrifice that upfront dry vocal because I want reverb. So instead of having to choose between that reverb signal and that dry signal, right? Because the more reverb signal that comes through, the less dry signal, the more dry signal, less reverb signal. Instead of having to make that sacrifice, what I can do is say, all right, y'all, I'm gonna have my dry signal up front doing her thing, 100p, and then I'm going to bring up this wet signal all around us, okay? So with parallel processing, I can bring in my wet signal without sacrificing any of my dry signal, and my vocals can stay up front and center.